What is up, gamers? My name is Ksev, and welcome to Save State, a series where we combine personal finance and gaming to ultimately put more money in gamers' pockets. When you're building any sort of team in an RPG or MMO, you often cover your team's weaknesses with other members' strengths. But did you know that maximizing the amount of money you can save using a combination of credit cards is surprisingly similar to building an efficient team? Well, today, we're going to look at how we can maximize the amount of money you save on every dollar you spend. Let's talk about best credit card combinations. But before we begin, we definitely don't recommend opening up credit cards if you're not going to be able to pay them off without accruing interest. The interest rates on credit cards can be as high as 25 or more percent, and that's not the kind of interest you want to accrue. Additionally, it's important to keep your balance low so it doesn't affect your credit. The sweet spot for credit utilization is generally under 5%. Now that we got the formalities out of the way, let's move on to the list. First up is going to be the credit card that's going to provide our baseline amount of cash back, and that's going to be the Citi Double Cash. Now, what do I mean by baseline? That means that at minimum, across all our credit card purchases, we're going to get a minimum of 2% with this Citi Double Cash card. Now, there might be other cards where we're able to get 3, 4, or 5% cash back, but sometimes there's more specific requirements revolved around travel, eating out, gas, etc. The Citi Double Cash can be used for any purchase and will achieve a 2% cash back rate. Now, how this works is they give you 1% cash back when you make a purchase, and they give you an additional 1% cash back when you pay for those purchases. So as we discussed earlier, if you're paying off your credit cards in full every month, you're going to receive a total of 2% cash back on every purchase made with the Citi Double Cash. The pros of the Citi Double Cash is that it has no annual fee, and they often incentivize you to apply with a $100 or $200 sign-up bonus. I think currently they might be doing a 18-month balance transfer bonus at the time of this recording. The cons of this card is that it's a MasterCard. It's not accepted everywhere, i.e. Costco. And also, per the people who've applied in the past, this card generally needs a pretty great credit score of around 700 or more. So keep that in mind. Also, I'd like to mention, Credit Karma is a great site for looking at your approval odds. Credit Karma is a site that will not only estimate your credit score, but also put you in contact with a bunch of different credit cards that they might recommend for you. So, for example, I'm logged in here. It takes into account my credit score and any loans I have, and it estimates my approval rating for the Citi Double Cash. I currently already even own the Citi Double Cash, so I'm good there. But Credit Karma is a great site for getting info on credit cards and for keeping up to date with your credit score, so I highly recommend it. Next, we're going to talk about travel rewards cards. The holy grail of travel rewards cards for the longest time has been the Chase Sapphire family of cards. Currently, there are two versions of the Chase Sapphire card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Both of them offer a hefty sign-up bonus, 80,000 points for the Chase Sapphire Preferred and 50,000 points for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. 80,000 is the highest we've ever seen for a bonus on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. This is normally 50,000 as well. However, in order to achieve this bonus, you do need to spend $4,000 in the first 3 months. So if you're not going to be spending $4,000 normally, it's not worth it just to waste money spending on the card just to achieve the bonus. You want to be smart about your money here. However, there are some strategies I want to quickly mention in order to meet minimum spend to achieve bonuses. If you're not normally going to spend $4,000 in the first 3 months, you could use this card to prepay your utilities, which you'll be paying for in the future. And you could use this card to prepay for groceries or home improvement things by buying gift cards. Now, 1 point equals 1 cent in terms of cash value. However, when these points are redeemed through travel partners by, say, transferring over to a hotel partner, or they're redeemed through the Chase portal, they're worth more. You could get 2, 3, 4, or even 5 times as much value out of a single point than you would normally. For example, 10,000 points would be worth $100, but you might be able to find some cheap redemptions on flights that allow you to get $500 worth of travel for 10,000 points. Now, back to some of the pros and cons. So some of the pros of the preferred is the 2% on travel and dining, and you gain access to the Ultimate Rewards portal right here, which is where you can get the better point redemption values. That's what makes this card a great travel starter card. The con, of course, is a $95 annual fee. That means you need to spend $4,750 in 2% categories, or the travel and dining categories, in order to make the annual fee back. Now, the reserve, the pros are 3% for travel and dining, and the $300 travel credit. You also get the TSA pre-check and the other benefits we talked about earlier. The con, of course, is the $550 annual fee, which means you need to spend $8,333 in the top 3% categories after the travel credit that you redeem in order to make your money back on this card. So again, Chase Sapphire Preferred, much for someone looking for an entry-level travel card. Chase Sapphire Reserve, much for more expert level, doing thousands and thousands of dollars a year in travel. And at the end of the day, you can always get the card, get the bonus, and if you find that it's not worth it for you, just cancel the card later on, or you can change the card into a card that does not have a fee and no longer have to pay the annual fee, and you still get to keep the bonus. Up next, we want to talk about Amazon. Now, this won't apply to you if you're not a big Amazon fan and you're not spending a few hundred to a few $1,000s a year, like me, on Amazon.com. Amazon, of course, is a great site for ordering just about anything and having it delivered to your door in generally around 2 days and sometimes even less. In terms of rewards cards for Amazon, you have two options. You have the Amazon Rewards Visa card, which can be used at Amazon.com and nets you 5% cash back if you're a Prime member, 3% if you're not. You can also use it outside of Amazon.com for all other purchases, which will get you a 1%, and will also get you 2% at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores. The other option is the Amazon.com store card. This is 5% back at Amazon.com, requiring a Prime membership. Gets you the ability to do a pay over time or financing, which generally we don't recommend because we want to make our purchases in full and in cash. That's the goal of our credit card usage. Zero annual fee and additional benefits like zero fraud liability. Also, sometimes there's some promotionals where you can get 5 to 15% extra promotional credit with the Amazon Prime store card. Overall, both of these have a zero annual fee, which is large. So if you're making a good amount of purchases every year on Amazon.com, one of these cards can definitely be used to get you some additional cash back. Up next is a card that gives occasional 5% cash back. Now, what do I mean by occasional? Well, the Chase Freedom Flex, previously known as the Chase Freedom, offers 5% rotating categories. Now, what does that mean? Well, currently, the Chase Freedom Flex offers 5% on Amazon.com during the time of this recording. So, of course, that would conflict with our Amazon store card. However, in the future, it's going to offer next quarter 5% cash back on Walmart.com and PayPal. Now, these rotating categories change, and you don't have any way to know what they're going to be throughout multiple years. You only get to see what's coming up next. But you'll get rotational categories from gas to wholesale clubs to specific stores like Walmart or Target. So in general, this card is awesome because it has no annual fee. It gives a whopping 5% for up to $75 cash back on the rotating category chosen. And they're offering a $200 bonus. Any kind of cash or travel rewards bonus is always icing on the cake, especially when the annual fee is $0. The points accrued through the Chase Freedom Flex are Ultimate Rewards points, which are compatible with the Chase Sapphire cards. Some of the cons of this card: you don't know what category is coming, and many categories might not be applicable. For example, gas stations are often a category, but cardholders who use a lot of public transit wouldn't have a use for this category. Or cardholders that don't have house projects or buy things from stores like Home Depot or Lowe's wouldn't really benefit from the home improvement store category. In addition, 1% cashback on everything else is a little lackluster, making this card's usage only during quarters where you can actually utilize the 5% categories. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about a runner-up, the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Now previously, we talked about the Citi Double Cash offering 2% on any of our purchases as our baseline. However, if you find yourself spending a lot of money in some certain categories, such as gas or maybe home improvement, the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card gives you the ability to choose to get 3% in one of those categories. How it reads is 3% cash back in the category of your choice, which you can choose from gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvement. Now we know previously we're able to get a guaranteed 2% on home improvement through the Citi Double Cash, occasionally get a 5% through the Chase Freedom Flex, but if we want to guarantee a 3%, we could get the Bank of America Cash Rewards card to do that. Same thing goes for gas. Also, we talked about the Citi Double Cash being a MasterCard, which is not accepted at Costco. Costco is considered a wholesale club. So if we wanted to guarantee ourselves a 2% cash back at a wholesale club such as Costco, then we would have to go with the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, because it is indeed a Visa. In summary, guys, we talked about how to get the baseline of 2% using the Citi Double Cash. Then we talked about how to get great travel rewards bonuses and travel reward redemptions using the Chase Sapphire family of cards. Then we talked about Amazon, which is important to me, spending at least $1,000 to $2,000 a year on Amazon.com in order to get 5% cash back using the Amazon Prime store card. After that, we talked about the Chase Freedom Flex and its 5% rotating categories in order to get up to $75 cash back a quarter if the rotating categories line up with what you need to purchase. Then after that, to round it all off, we talked about the Bank of America Cash Rewards in order to guarantee us a 3% in categories like gas and home improvement. So in all, guys, that's it for this Save State episode. Please like and subscribe. If you guys have ideas for future Save State episodes, let us know in the comments below. As always, we release content here on the KSEV_7 YouTube channel every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned for that. Of course, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/KSEV_7. You can catch me there Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. EST and Saturdays at 1 p.m. EST. Come there, hang out, ask me financial questions. I'm open, ask me anything. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.